Okay, in this video, I'm going to share how you can increase the quality of your leads for your insurance company. So when you receive a lead, how can we guarantee that there's going to be a high quality of customer that goes ahead, and basically what the process is that go into that. So the first thing we need to really understand is how can we define what quality means. Most people's definition is quite vague of what quality means. Most people think that the quality is just, does the client go ahead, or does the client pick up the phone? Does the client actually want a quote? And that is relative, but the actual inquiry itself doesn't hold the value. And most of the time, it's the processes that you put in place, the processes that you have in place that actually make the quality good. If you find that all of your leads are low quality, it's probably that your processes that you have are just of poor quality. So let me explain. So let's just say that you receive a lead. Okay, maybe this is from a marketing campaign, maybe that you purchase this, maybe this is a referral, something, a word of mouth. Basically, this is an inquiry that you can now pick up the phone and dial to, okay? There's a few processes that go into place to actually make this person go ahead. And this is really, if you can work on these three things, identify where the problem is, this is going to instantly improve your quality. So what builds up quality once you receive a lead are a few things. So you've got contact rates. So basically, who is actually picking up the phone? Can you get the person on the phone from the lead that you've got? The other one is your sales process. Can you actually pitch this person? Can you identify their core problems? Can you identify what they want? Can you give them the features, the benefits that they're looking for? And basically, can you use persuasion in a way to get that person to part with money to go in with your insurance company? Okay. And then the actual other ones is going to be your follow-up processes. Okay. Now, the follow-up processes technically can go before and after sales, because follow-up could be not being able to get the person on a call and then having to send emails and text messages, or follow-up can be post making a sale. The person wants to think about it. They haven't got the money at the time. Their renewal's not going to be for later in the month. They want to do a little bit more shopping around, whichever one. Again, that's going to usually be a sales problem, but let's just say we need to have a follow-up process in place. Okay, so at the moment, when you receive a lead, these are the core things, in my opinion, that actually build the quality. Because if your contact rates are the best they can be, you have the best contact rate in the industry, your sales are the best, you've got the best sales team in the world, and then your follow-up processes are impeccable, you will not have a lead quality problem. You will still have leads that aren't as good quality than some others, but you won't have a lead quality problem. So let me explain. So if you're finding that you just can't get through to anybody, you receive leads come through, people submit quotes on your website, you buy leads from the third parties, and you just can't get through to anyone. Okay, so this isn't actually a lead problem. Okay, this is a contact rate problem. So all the process that we can put into here. Okay, so we can send emails to the person. Okay, we can have text messages, so SMS, being sent out. Thank you for your quote. Our team are now about to get through to you. Really looking forward to speaking to you. XYZ. Emails can be, thanks for submitting your quote over to us. Testimonials, this type of stuff. Okay. You could also have a thank you page, a more in-depth thank you page. Now you can stick a video on this thank you page, basically just explaining what the next process is, how you're gonna get in contact with them, what the process of actually getting a price is. Having testimonials just to have social proof on why somebody should be speaking to you in the first place. Okay. You can also have automatic dialers. If you haven't got automatic dialers, you can have a system, an SOP in place in the company, an SOP to all leads contacted within 15 minutes maximum. Okay, so somebody has to contact that person within 15 minutes, ideally within the first couple of minutes of them submitting it, but a minimum of 15 minutes, so nobody goes over that. And then an SOP in place that all new leads have 6 or 7 touch points minimum, which means that could be 2 emails, 2 text messages, and then the rest being phone calls. A call in the morning, call in the afternoon, another call later in the afternoon, and the call before you go. Okay, and then a few messages and text messages. So adding in that SOP, if you do not have that, and if you think that is overkill, that's exactly why you have a contact rate problem. Okay, because in most people's eyes, high quality are just going to pick up. Unfortunately, that's not the case. High quality comes from the process that you have in place. Okay, so that being one, let's just say you don't have a contact rate problem, but just everybody you speak to just doesn't go ahead. Nobody buys. Nobody gives you their card number and their credit card details. Everybody's just thinking about it, shopping around, not due yet, not interested in what you've got to offer. A lot of the time, again, this isn't a lead quality problem. It's a sales problem. So you need to have an SOP in place that is a proven sales process. Yeah. Is everybody in the company doing the same thing? If you've got one staff member attempting to do sales like this, one way, then you've got another staff member doing sales in a different way, then you've got a third staff member doing sales in a different way to all two of those, and then you've got somebody who's kind of replicating the first staff member, you don't have a proven process in place, so you can't identify what's going wrong and what's going well. You need to have an SOP so everybody has the same processes, the same questions, the same pitch, and then over a period of time, you can iterate that to improve over time. If everybody's doing different things, you can't move. There's no leverage and there's no opportunity for you to identify where the flaws are. A lot of the time, if nobody's going ahead, if they need to think about it, they need to speak to their wife, they need to speak to their husband, they need to shop around, 90% of the time it's because your sales process isn't proven, your sales isn't good enough to be able to persuade that person to go ahead. And realistically, sales in a way is just having a proven sales process. Okay, and what I mean by that is you can have better objection handling, you can have better questions, using how and what questions instead of why. You have to test your own thing, what works within a company, but you have to have a proven sales process for you to be able to allow sales to work long term. Again, so you can use objection handling, you can use questions, better questions, you can have a better pitch. Okay, so just the pitch in general just could be better, more features, more benefits. You could, inside the pitch, you could explain, who you are, how many clients you have on the books, some of the 5-star ratings that you have, and basically just giving somebody more reasons to think, yeah, okay, this is the best insurance company for me to go to. Okay, so reviews and that type of stuff. And then the last process here is a follow-up. So let's just say your contact rates are amazing. Everyone you speak to just picks up. The sales, near enough, everything goes ahead, but some of the stuff that doesn't go ahead is, you make a load of offers. Let's just say, realistically, if your sales are really good, you don't need a great follow-up process, to be totally honest, but not everyone's going to go ahead. So you still need to have follow-up processes in place. And again, the follow-up, again, is just making sure that the email is sent out with the price, with the customer's contact information. Okay, so you need to make sure you're sending the quote out. Make sure you're sending the quote. Okay, and then here, you're sending a follow-up, and then you're sending another follow-up 2 days later. And then in that follow-up, you're putting testimonials. And then in this one here, you're then sending another email with just more customer reviews, can we help you out? And then you're sending text messages again. Is this overkill? Potentially. But does it work? Yes. Are you going to be able to convert more customers and turn your leads into better quality? Absolutely. So you need to be sending your quote out, you need to be sending follow-ups, and you need to be sending them client messages and text messages. And then lastly, you need to make sure on the call that you are scheduling a callback. Okay, so you're scheduling a callback with the client on the phone. Okay, I know you don't want to go ahead yet. I appreciate you need to speak to your husband. How about I call you this Friday at 1 o'clock? You want to be making sure that you're scheduling that callback, and you want to make sure that's a consistent process that people are doing. And then, lastly, you want to make sure you're actually doing the callbacks. Okay. You can schedule as many callbacks, but if you're not picking up the phone and calling that person back, then it doesn't really work out. And again, leaving voicemails as well. So let's just say that you're doing all of this. When a lead comes in, you're sending emails, you're sending text messages, you're sending them to a thank you page that has a video, you've got testimonials being shot out to them, you've got automatic dials, or you have a process in place to make sure that that person's being contacted as soon as humanly possible. Let's just say you've got a sales process that is proven, works, and consistently converts people at a 30 to 45% conversion rate. You've got good objection handling, everybody in the company is using the same processes, you're asking good questions, and you have a really good pitch. And then for the people that don't go ahead, you're sending emails, you're sending the quote out to them, you're sending a follow-up, you're sending text messages, you're scheduling callbacks, and you're actively trying to do that callback, leaving voicemails if they don't answer. If you have all of those processes in place, you will not have a lead quality problem. You will not have a client over a period of time that doesn't go ahead. You will, like I said, still have leads that are of less quality than others. Some people will pick up the phone and you won't be able to help them. Some of them may not be looking for insurance for 60 days time, but you're not going to have a consistent lead problem if you have all these processes in place. If you are looking to generate more customers, more leads, more clients coming directly to your business so you can implement these systems and processes, then I own a marketing agency that we help insurance companies do just that. If you are interested in that, that'll be the first link in the description. Feel free to book a call with me if you've got any questions. I am on LinkedIn. You can shoot me some questions in the comment section here. If not, no problem. But I hope you're having a great day. I hope you find some value from this. Implement this stuff into your insurance company. I guarantee you it will improve your lead quality. And again, really appreciate you watching this video.